Bit late, but we're here.
And
welcome to the SLOB show.
Yeah. Guess whose fault that was?
Hey, what can I say?
No. Listen, here's the deal. And I hate to start the show off this way because
You hate to do it?
I hate to, because I hate that we talk about this topic so often. Okay. I really do. I hate that we talk about this topic so often. So I hate to start the show off this way. But if you know we've got a show at 3:15, whatever lunch it is that you're eating that's making you go dookie,
Well,
like 5 to 10 minutes before the show, can't you eat that lunch 5 to 10 minutes earlier?
well, that's the thing,
So that you're done by 3:15.
It doesn't matter when I eat it. That's the problem. The minute I have to,
so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when you eat. You always have to go to the bathroom right when the SLOB show is supposed to start.
that's correct.
Because you are the one who says to me, text me when 5-minute warning. When we're 5 minutes out, text me. 5 minutes. Get a text
You know what
back.
it is?
Make it 10.
You know what it reminds me of?
Okay, 10. Then after 10 minutes, it's like, I'll be done in a minute. I'm like, okay, 3:30. So why not eat 15 minutes earlier? Why not eat an hour earlier? Literally get it out of your system.
Look at this. It's a good thing we're late because Sean Bueno gets to watch us live now. See, that's why. It all worked out perfectly.
That's the reason.
I'm catching you guys live this week. Shocking you guys are running late.
Absolutely, exactly. They know. It's like if
My boy Ferrari.
People know. It's like 3:15.
Let me explain.
30, whatever.
So when I didn't hear from you, because I set my alarm because I took a little nap. I ate early. Like when I got home from work, and I was like really tired, so I fell asleep.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm gonna quote Claire here. So it's my fault. So it's my fault because you didn't hear from me.
Well, I didn't. Well, no. At like 3. So okay. So I set my alarm for like 3:05, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then at 3:12, I'm like, oh, it looks like Roker's running late again. Because if you remember, Roker, you've been late the last couple of weeks. If you remember.
Well, I'm working. I'm doing my show. I gotta finish. I gotta finish doing the paid job first.
That's right.
Before I can start talking about mayonnaise for fun.
Well, yeah. So after my paid job, I'm like, oh, I'm tired, right? So I eat a delicious sandwich from Cafe La Petita, which is my favorite sub place right now. And I set my alarm for 3:05, and I'm looking when it goes off. I'm like, oh, Roker's not around yet. So then I lay back down for a few minutes. Then you say the 5-minute warning, and I'm like, oh shit. Then anxiety hits me, and then I instantly have to go to the bathroom.
Okay, so
no matter when you say 5 minutes, I'm gonna.
So I got to give you a 5-minute warning 30 minutes ahead of time, so that you get that anxiety dookie out.
Yeah, because the minute I know I have to get up, I'm like, and I'm like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom.
Because I texted you at 3:12 with a 5-minute warning.
Yeah. And now it's only what, 3:40?
It's 3:40 now, yes. But I'm saying I was ready for 3:17.
Well, I don't know what to say. I could have, it's either, run out halfway through the SLOB show. Or
I'll fill whatever.
Yeah, but last time, remember you were like, oh, you're gonna walk away and take a shit.
I'll just grab a book and just start reading from a book. I'll fill. I'll do something.
It was a big day at my work today. We got a nacho cheese machine. We got a hot dog roller machine. We got everything. All based on my suggestions.
There's a scene in Blazing Saddles where the governor's like has those paddles with the little ball on them, and he passes them out and goes, "Here, boys, take these in lieu of pay. Take these." So you're like, Hey, we're number one.
Yeah,
They got us a hot dog machine and
We
some
did.
nacho cheese.
we did. Hey, I'll take the hot dog machine.
Are you going to take it out on the street and start selling them? Because here you
That's
go.
a good idea, actually. Sell some hot dogs. That's not a bad idea. $3 a piece. On my way out of work every day, I'll make like, $50, $60.
There you go.
Let's start with this, okay? Obviously, I failed Roker today, right? I made a major mistake at 3:12 when he texted me.
I'm just
Doesn't
saying, if you have to dookie every time,
Well, I
then why
can't.
don't you
It
eat the
doesn't
lunch
matter.
a little earlier? Eat it just a little earlier.
Well, I work. I ate it right after work. I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. But it doesn't matter because the minute I know I have to start, I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom.
Is that what happens? Does Angie have to wait for you to finish taking a shit before she starts the show?
I don't eat.
Or?
I don't eat in the morning. I don't eat until after work.
I don't eat until after we're done with this show.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh. Maybe that's why you're so.
That's why I'm always like, we got to hurry up and finish up the show.
Don't you have sugar
I'm
issues?
hungry.
Don't you have to like eat at a certain time because you're sugar or something?
And my sugar was really low today too. But I've
So
got to
what do you
work
like-
out. I've got to work out, and I've got to work out, and I gotta do my shows, and that's more important than eating.
Don't you have to drink insulin or something?
No, you take a shot of insulin. You don't drink insulin.
And we're-
Insulin. Wow. Dr. Oz over here.
When your sugar's low, don't you have to like eat a Snickers bar really quick?
When your blood sugar is low, you do need to get something in your system to bring it up quickly. Yes.
So what did you do today? A couple Hershey Kisses or?
Actually, let's see. I actually made a quick like peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Oh, so you did eat today then?
Today, my blood sugar was
Interesting.
like super low.
Interesting. So you did have a nice meal.
No, I didn't have a nice meal. I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
That's a meal for a normal person.
And some apple slices.
And apple slices? That's a lunch for a normal human being.
I didn't even Claire pulled me out of Reese's egg.
And you had that too?
No, I didn't. You see, it's right here. I
Oh.
didn't eat it.
I
You
figured
see
that
it.
was
It's
just an
right-
extra.
it's
Oh,
right
she only
here.
gave you one.
And some Baby Bell cheeses and
Oh my God.
but I didn't need it.
So you just had the peanut butter and
Just
jelly
the other
sandwich
stuff stabilized. Yes.
and some apples.
Yes.
No drink?
Water.
Oh, okay.
Well, the thing
So you
is, unless I mean, I don't want to fill myself up with like just sugar.
Yeah.
Unless it's like an extreme emergency. You want to try and put some substance in you a little bit.
Yeah.
Peanut butter jelly sandwich usually does the trick.
What 6-7 spoons of peanut butter or how much what are we working with?
No, it wasn't even. I didn't have time. I didn't have time to make my normal, like it would have been like 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with like about an inch of peanut butter on them. And
Oh, so you were like
toasted. This was like get some down on the bread and wolf it down.
You were like you were like the wife in The Hand That Rocks the Cradle when she sees her friend is dead and then she's like and she's looking for an inhaler.
something like that.
And you're running through and you had to grab a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Something like that. Yes.
That seems annoying to have to make the sandwich in that.
I have asthma too, smart ass.
Oh, you do?
I am Hand That Rocks the Cradle.
No. Remember Solomon? Wait, you have? I forgot you had asthma, but you don't talk about it that much.
No, because
I hear about the diabetes, not the asthma too often.
I don't bring up the diabetes. You brought it up.
Oh, but you're always talking about your sugar every day.
You brought me up. You taught me about drinking insulin. It's because you were shaming me because I ate something.
You're complaining how hungry you are. You ate a normal lunch, which you said is just a diabetes snack.
Yes, it was a diabetes snack. It was just something to get the blood sugar up.
That's a full lunch.
Yes, but we're slobs. For normal people, that's a lunch. For me, that was like an emergency snack.
Oh, God. Well, check this out. So
Yes.
I know you're a man who loves.
Hello to everybody, by the way, on Facebook and
That's right.
Twitter and Twitch and
Everyone chiming
YouTube
in.
and everything. Yes.
We'll get to your questions in a second. Of course, just leave them in the comments, and we'll get to them. So I'm at Kohl's. I know Kohl's is your favorite spot, right?
Oh yeah, I just did a masterful Kohl's shopping job
With
at
Kohl's Kohl's dollars or
with
whatever.
Kohl's cash
Or Kohl's
you act
cash,
Like,
yeah.
You act like you're the Kohl's expert. You're like, yeah, you got Kohl's dollars. You got Kohl's change. What's it called?
Kohl's coins.
Yeah, I had $20 in Kohl's cash and
Nice.
and spent like $19.99. It was a beautiful thing.
Nice. Perfect.
Very nice.
So I'm at Kohl's only because I had to return an Amazon package. And as you know, Kohl's is the home for me for Amazon packages. That's the only reason why I go there.
They'll give you $5 in Kohl's cash when you return an Amazon package there.
Correct. And I always give it away to someone when I walk out.
Which
is nice of me.
Which is nice of you.
And they're always caught off guard too. They think like I want something. I'm like, hey, you're buying that stuff? They're like, yeah, why? I'm like, well, here, take this. It's like, and you get like 15% off too. I'm like, here, they give it to you at the Amazon. They're like, oh, okay, cool, thanks.
Yeah, here, take this. I hate Kohl's. I just came here to return a package.
Exactly.
Pretty much is what you're saying.
I was actually considering buying something there with that $5, and I'm like,
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
I did. I gave it a once over. I mean, I didn't like. Do you go in that men's section and what do you buy you buy the polo shirt, but it's like a velvet polo
all right,
shirt.
So here's the thing. Here's the first thing you do is you go to the clearance rack. You go to the clearance rack. That's the first thing you do. And you see, because maybe you end up catching a shirt for like, $7.75.
Nice.
And now with your $5 in Kohl's cash,
$3.
You're paying $3 for a shirt.
You're out the door for $3.
Yep.
So I'm at that Kohl's by Fort City over there. You know the one I'm talking about?
I do.
Okay, so I'm there, and there's of course a Popeyes in that same lot.
By the way, congratulations for making it out of there alive. Not Kohl's, but the Fort City parking lot.
Hey, that's my old stomping grounds. I used to walk to Fort City all the time.
Dude,
go to that movie theater.
I try and make every light when I'm driving past Fort City.
I used to work at the Walmart right there. I broke my arm on that mountain over there.
I pray I can get all the way through all those lights, all the way past Fort City.
So anyway, I go to the Popeyes, right? Of course, everything around that Popeyes is potholes everywhere. It's like it's almost impossible to get to the drive-through because you just hit every pothole.
Right.
So I finally get to the drive-through. I don't know how. It's not even set up nice. There's not even a real entrance. There's just a big pile of shit. There's cement. There's gravel. Like there's no way in or out of it. You have to just guess. You have to like drive over a bunch of shit.
Ooh.
I somehow end up in this drive-through. I'm waiting there for like 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
In the drive-through?
Yeah.
At what point did you think that maybe they weren't coming? Or
no, there were cars. No, it's a whole line of cars.
Oh, you're saying there's a line of cars. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were sitting there. I thought you were sitting there going, hello.
I did do that at Portillo's once.
Hello.
Are you there?
20 minutes? Okay. Line of cars.
So finally I get up to the window and I order, of course, the spicy chicken sandwich, extra mayo, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, hang on. And then she's like, we're out of sandwiches.
Because they pre-make them all and have them ready to go so that, it's not like,
but whatever.
It's not like they're fresh.
But they're out again.
Of chicken.
That last time I went, they had no bread. We ain't got no bread, they said, like that. We ain't got no bread.
Same Popeyes or a different Popeyes?
Different Popeyes. That time was at the one in Bridgeport, the one on like Ashland right there and Archer, right off Archer now. So I'm like, oh shit. And she's like, all we have are strips or some shit. We only got chicken and strips. Like, whatever. So I left. Now, again, I'm the most important customer you could have as a fast food place. Roker and I. what are we, $1,000 a customer a year, maybe?
I spend a lot of money on that kind of stuff. Yeah.
We're a very important customer.
Yes.
And I stick with what I like. Roker, what did I just tell you I had today? Cafe La Appetito, the sub place over here. I go there almost every day. You know how much I'm spending there every day?
Right.
$11, $12 a day. That adds up. I'm like for that place, I'm like a couple $1,000 customer at this point.
Now, what
Crazy.
happened if you went there tomorrow and they went, we ain't got no bread? You'd be,
you know what I would do?
be crestfallen.
You know what I would do? I would do what I did. It was that Sunday. I said, oh, okay. Now I have to find something else. So I start driving down the street. I'm on Cicero. There's Culver's. Guess who apparently has a spicy chicken sandwich? Culver's. I didn't know they had a spicy chicken sandwich.
There's a Culver's on Cicero now?
Yeah, right. Like 60 something. Yeah, right by Midway. Like right before it. Right, just south of Midway.
Because it used to be the first. We had the manager in the studio, and this was only like 4 years ago.
Yeah, on MLK Drive, right?
Yeah, on King Drive, on 35th and King Drive, and it was the first Culver's in the city.
Yeah.
So now that means there's at least 3 of them in the city now.
Yeah.
Because I know there's one on the north side.
Where's the north side one?
Oh, I can't remember, and I've been there too. It was by some bar.
Oh, okay. So
I don't
anyway,
know, maybe Lawrence or something. Who knows?
Oh, okay. So anyway, I go to Culver's. Now it's a $7.80. They're like, it'll be $7.89.
Yeah, Culver's is a little pricey.
I was gonna pull that move where I said, "Oh shit!" I just realized I forgot my credit card. I was gonna do that, but I'm like, I'll just buy it.
Sean Bueno with Culver's is on Montrose. He says.
Oh, thank you, Sean.
I was close. Montrose, Lawrence, same. I'm from the South Side. Same thing. For I'm concerned. Yeah.
Oh, there's my mom. She said they were out of coleslaw when she went. They're always out of something. So anyway, so I get this chicken sandwich at Culver's, and guess what? It's delicious. Now, I would have never known about the Culver's chicken sandwich if Popeyes didn't fail me. Popeyes failed. Now, guess what?
They've lost you.
Well, they didn't lose me, but hey.
But now
now I have another option.
You've got another option, and who knows? It may become your first option.
Don't give me options. Keep me. You have me. This was Popeyes with me before.
You were whipped. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, I love that chicken sandwich. Now, guess what? Hey, maybe I'll just go to Culver's. And there's a Chick-fil-A right across the street from that Popeyes. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
They have everything over there.
Wait a minute. There's a Chick-fil-A over by Ford City now?
Where the Firestone was. The one where they had that big fight. Remember where they like broke all the glass and stuff?
You'll have to be more specific.
Do you know where the Wendy's was?
As far as where the big fight over by Ford City was, you'll have to be more specific. Are you talking about inside Ford City, outside Ford City,
one outside
in the
Firestone.
parking lot of Ford City,
it was
across
in
the street by the service merchandise?
Service merchandise. I used to go there all the time.
I did too.
That's my
I love service
ground.
merchandise, dude. I used to love to wait for the shit to come out the conveyor belt. That was
I
love service.
Right.
I can't believe that someone who was down with service merchandise isn't down with Kohl's. It's like the new service merchandise.
Well, I used to go to Kohl's. You know they cut my ear at Kohl's, right?
They cut your what?
Do you remember when Kohl's was called Main Street?
I do not.
Okay, so it was Main Street right before it became Kohl's. They used to cut your hair. Or no, it was Kohl's already. Okay, never mind. So it was Kohl's. And they used to cut. Do you remember when they cut hair there? They gave haircuts?
I don't remember them cutting hair there, no.
So I used to
get Sears used to cut hair.
Sears, okay, so did Kohl's.
Yeah, okay.
And my grandma took me there to get my hair cut, and they cut my ear off. They cut a piece of my ear. And it was gushing blood everywhere.
Barbershop across the street. Don't give you options. Right?
I never went back.
They never went back. They cut my ear off.
Don't make a mistake with an important customer like me.
They Van Gogh'd you at Kohl's.
And I never went back for a haircut.
As you shouldn't have.
No. So now I have another chicken sandwich option. I have too many options now. You're giving me too many options. Don't give me this many options.
There used to only be one Chick-fil-A in the city, and now there's, I guess, a bunch now.
Yeah, they're all over. There's one right over here by me. That one I went to the other day where they did the right thing that we talked about last week.
Yes.
That's on like Taylor or something. They're
Yeah,
everywhere.
If you're, I mean, pretty much if you got a chicken sandwich, you better do it right, because yes, there are options. You pretty much throw a rock and hit another chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
someplace
Especially where I
else.
live. I'm by everything. I have a Fry the Coop here. I have Budlong. I have Betty's Boxcar is a real good one I had.
So you've got real chicken sandwiches.
I have real ones.
Not just fast food chicken sandwiches.
Yeah.
You've got real chicken sandwiches.
I have everything over here.
Yeah.
So Popeyes, when I come to you.
I'll come to you with this proposition.
So were you going to Popeyes for the taste or for the convenience?
Both. But I did love the taste of that, even though it's gone downhill, I have to say. But it was still my number one choice in that I was looking forward to the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Okay.
And then Culver's blew me away. It was good. Culver's is always good. I like all their stuff.
Culver's is tasty. They're just pricey.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's pricey for us. I mean, that's why when you turn into the Slob Show, Abe rants for 20 minutes because you can't get 3 Whoppers for $4.99 anymore.
Bullshit.
Because the way we eat, it can get expensive.
That's
when
right.
you go to Chick-fil-A or when you go to Culver's and stuff like that. Because you got to get 2 sandwiches, you got to get some cheese curds.
Oh yeah.
Maybe a little sundae,
tartar sauce,
little sundae,
little concrete.
Yeah.
You know what we need to do?
$20 next thing,
Remember how we talked about Buc-ee's? How it's like the cleanest bathroom in the world?
Someone just texted me, Facebook messaged me. They were on the road listening to the Slob Show, catching up on the Slob Show, and sent me a picture of him at Buc-ee's.
That's Mac. He sent me the same thing, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said he also bought the Beehive plunger that I recommend. Everything we tell him about, he does. But it was in Georgia.
I had to make sure that it wasn't like spam first.
Because
usually it's like, ooh, look what I found.
Yeah.
It's like, that's all it says. It's like, look what I found. And you click on it, and the next thing you know, you're locked out of Facebook, and your PayPal has been emptied and shit.
Hey, that happened to me today. Our friend, this dude we know, Chris Andrews, I get a message that says, hey, I'm starting up a clothing business. Could you help me out with it? I'm like, I guess. He goes, what's your cell phone number?
No. See, it's no.
I called him.
Like he would have hit you up on Instagram for you to help him out.
Yeah.
With a closing business. You got to be, I tell my wife this all the time. Don't just click on shit. Just, be careful. Yes, I know,
legit enough.
Nah.
But I called him. I'm like, hey, right when I called him, he's like, hello, no, I'm starting a clothing business.
Oh, so he knew.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because I guess they're hitting up everyone.
Okay.
Here's how you knew it was a scam when they said, hey, send me a screenshot of your text messages. I'm like, what? Like, they get too aggressive. That's a problem.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, well.
But
somebody, I always try and send somebody, if I haven't talked to somebody in a while, I try and put something specific in there so they know that it's actually me.
Hey, remember that time?
It's like when they
smash your head on the ground.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That's a better example than what I was going to give.
So there's a Buc-ee's in Georgia, right? We need to get one here in Chicago.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff that we need to get in Chicago.
In-N-Out, of course.
We don't have, there used to be Jack in the Box here when I was a kid.
Yeah.
We don't have Jack in the Box. There's no In-N-Out. I think they're trying to bring back Fat Burger again.
They are bringing back Fat Burger. It's going to be like on the east side somewhere.
But there's lots of places.
Number one on my list is In-N-Out. By far.
By far.
Yeah.
Well, there's an In-N-Out right by the link there on the strip, on the Las Vegas Strip.
Yeah. That doesn't help me.
Oh, well, I'm just saying, next time you stay at the link, you can just stumble right out of your room, get some In-N-Out, and go right back up.
Yeah, but I need one here in Chicago.
They probably were eating In-N-Out at the NFL draft over the weekend.
Yeah, they probably were. Why not?
Yeah.
And In-N-Out's cheap, too. It's not that bad.
Why they don't expand into this area, I don't know.
Well, because they said they want quality control and they can't keep that if they. But they're
Well,
all the way in Texas now, so
It's moving this way. It's getting here.
they claim they'll never move this far though, because they want to keep it like special too, I guess. Which makes sense, right?
It's not like they're hurting for money.
They should put one though in Chicago. God, it'd be great. We need one. But Buc-ee's is the greatest bathroom in the world, they say. I have a new stall, like at work. I have a new, for those of you who are going into the office, a lot of people working from home. I have a new technique to use a clean stall. Now, Roker, when you and I worked at the Loop, you remember you'd walk into the stalls, the seat would be up, the water would be blue. You knew that was an untouched, pristine stall, right?
Correct. That's probably the only other than the no traffic. That's the other advantage to having to be at work at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You get a clean bathroom.
A beautiful, clean bathroom.
Yes.
Now, when I get there, all the seats are up, right? And then maybe by the time the show's over, there might only be one that the seat's still up. So now what I do is I take the paper toilet seat cover that they have?
Yeah.
So I leave the seat up and then I wrap it around. I take one and wrap it around the seat so it looks like some asshole was just sitting there and it looks gross. And then it stays like that all day. And then I'm able to come in, take the paper off, and use it properly. It's one of the greatest techniques I've ever come up with.
So you basically disable a stall so that you can keep it fresh until the show's over.
Yes.
Until 10 o'clock in the morning. Are you off at 9 or 10?
10.
Until 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
Till 10:05, because I know that you're not there much later than 10:05.
No, I stay pretty late.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's a change of pace. Before it was like, oh, where's Abe?
Oh, at
like
the Loop?
10:01. Where's Abe?
Well, that was the Loop. No, I was at the Loop kind of late too. What are you talking about?
I'm saying after the show.
I'd leave the main studio.
Especially if we were going to have a meeting. Where's Abe?
Oh, I was in the bathroom.
And I'd cover for him. Go, oh, he's probably taking a shit. Okay, we'll start without him then. Not going to wait. So you disable one of the stalls so that you can leave it so it stays clean for you to use it.
Well, I put the paper. I put the paper seat on it, like the paper that you would like sit on. I wrap it around the seat.
Yes, so that no one uses it.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly. So you
because these people are fucking disgusting.
Well,
I mean, there's like 5 stalls. I swear some of them use every stall. Like they go from stall to stall. Stick with your own stall.
This is what happens. It's public restrooms. I mean, you can't be terribly picky. They don't have a stall. They don't have a restroom in the radio station.
It's like, we have like 4 stalls or whatever
in the station itself.
Well, you have to it's like how we had at the Loop. You have to open the door, go through.
But you don't want to use those because you don't want your coworkers to be going in and out while you're grunting.
No, these are the same bathrooms. But remember how it was at the Loop? We'd have to walk into the hallway to use the bathroom.
Yes, that's how it was when we moved into the new studio.
That's what I'm talking about. That's how ours are here.
Because that was the first thing they're like showing us around. They're like, isn't this gorgeous? Look at all these studios. And we're like, where's the bathroom?
Exactly.
We've got 15 studios and no bathroom.
Yeah. You should.
And then it was like, no, you just go out and use so we have to go leave the radio station to go to the bathroom.
That's how it is in my place.
Meanwhile, 15 studios, 3 of them being used.
Oh, yeah.
3.
Yeah.
No bathroom. But 15 studios.
That's something with the pipes, they said, right?
Because when we were in the Mart, when we were on 2, you had a bathroom. You had a bathroom outside the studio,
which was disgusting
for jocks.
Yeah.
You had bathrooms in the hallway.
Yep.
And then you had bathrooms in the building. You had options
up the escalator.
Yes.
Where the dudes would sit in the shopping bag and bang.
Well,
Remember
I would always go around. I would always go to the one on the first floor by the Starbucks. It's like, because nobody knows about that one.
by the Starbucks.
You know where the Starbucks is on the first floor of the mart?
Yeah, by where Potbelly was, kind of.
Yes, kind of. It was like next to Potbelly.
Yeah.
You go in, there's like a corridor that goes to the back, and there's a bathroom there. No one knows about it.
Man, too bad I don't work in that building.
I would like leave Shamrocks and go into the mart and go to that bathroom.
Oh, there was the food court bathrooms too. I would use sometimes.
That's true, but that's probably the last place you want to go is the bathroom near the food court.
Yeah, no, that's disgusting. But sometimes you're in a predicament.
Because you got people who are going to the bathroom after Indian food, Chinese food, Greek food, everything. Yeah.
Hey, let's wrap it up on this because I know we're late. So, have you seen on the History Channel that show The Food That Built America?
I have, with the dramatizations of the guy who invented the guy who and trying to make Dairy Queen before. Yeah.
Did you know who Steve Aoki's father is?
Yeah, Rocky Aoki from Benihana.
I didn't know that. I had no idea.
Steve Aoki, the DJ, is the son of Rocky Aoki, the
Benihana founder.
The Benihana founder.
That was crazy. I was shocked.
Also the one who got arrested and helped bring down Jordan Belfort.
Wait, he brought down Jordan Belfort from Wolf of Wall Street?
You remember Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember that the guy that was laundering money, he got arrested with a scheme with Rocky Aoki.
Like when they were on the boat or whatever?
This is at the end when the whole thing is like unraveling. Spoiler alert if you haven't made it to the
Sorry,
end.
It came out 17 years ago.
To the end of
Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street. And remember, like, what's his name? Like, I'm never eating Benihanas again. I don't care whose birthday it is. Right. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Rocky Aoki was stealing money and shit.
Yes.
Embezzling money and everything.
Because there was some scandal he was involved with. Yes.
Because on this show, the Food That Built America, he had some kind of like a boating accident or something, and he got like hepatitis or something from a blood transfusion.
Okay.
But they said he was like a playboy and all this stuff, and he was like real flashy and all this stuff. But that episode, they talk about TGI Fridays and Benihana. I didn't know TGI Fridays started as a bar in New York. Did you know that?
It makes sense.
It was just a bar in New York. Some dude came in there. It was the first bar where they allowed women and men to kind of mingle together. The bars back then were all just men. So it was some dude trying to meet women. He created a bar for them to like mingle.
Okay, first of all, you may not know this because you're black, but because you're not black, but there's lots of places that only let like white men in the only.
Well, this is just men.
I understand. Well, a lot of clubs are just men. That's why, because they're private clubs.
Yeah.
So they can be just men. Like Augusta just started letting women in like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like where they play the Masters. They just started letting women in like 10 years ago.
The Masters.
Yeah, the Masters. Yeah. Don't get me started.
So TGI Fridays basically created a place for like single people to meet. Then
and it also was called Thank God. It was called Thank God It's Fridays in the beginning.
TGI Fridays. It's still called.
It's called TGI Fridays now.
That's not what it was called in the show.
But it was called Thank God It's Fridays, the chain in the beginning. And now
you sure about that?
Just like FedEx was Federal Express forever. And now it's FedEx.
Yeah.
And nobody remembers that it was Federal Express.
Because when I watched the show, they kept calling it TGI Fridays. Maybe they didn't want to.
Well, because it's.
Maybe they didn't want to say God or something.
Well, and that's just it. Because any little thing is going to upset people.
Did you know, too, I watched another episode where they were talking about Taco Bell and Arby's. And the founder of Taco Bell created a fake, like, franchisee where he really paid for it, but then he made it look like the franchisee was the guy making all the money to get people excited to do a franchise with Taco Bell. So he really ran 2 locations himself, but he made it look like this other guy was getting rich.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. I think that's a great idea.
That's brilliant. Yeah.
And then everyone then he got like hundreds and hundreds of stores because everyone's like, oh my God, what's going on with that Taco Bell?
I think what this proves more than anything else is that there's nothing on at 8 p.m. on Sunday night. There's absolutely nothing on. Once football season is over, it's like, okay, nope, that's off. Oh, they're not doing WWE documentaries on A&E anymore. No, nothing. Okay, I guess it's the food. I guess it's the food that built America.
Yeah.
And then you got to end up watching Adam Richman's show, Who Ate the 80s.
God, Adam Richman's on this show too.
Spoiler alert, Adam Richman ate the 80s, apparently. And I'm not svelte by any means.
Yeah, but he got big again.
But he did get big again. He did get big again.
You know, he got real skinny, and then he was trying to move away from doing food stuff. He thought he was going to be this serious guy.
Yeah,
and he kind of lost his identity, and no one cared about him, so he got fat again.
Well, that's the problem with that's the problem with getting skinny. You got to stay skinny.
Like Carlos Mencia got skinny, then he got fat again.
Everything you did to get skinny, you have to keep doing in order to stay skinny.
Yeah.
It's too difficult. Like God rest his soul, our buddy Ron Lester.
That's Billy Bob from
Varsity Blues.
Yeah.
Lost all his weight. And when he lost all his weight, he wasn't a dime a dozen.
No.
He was a penny a dozen.
Yeah.
When he was 450 pounds, he was unique. He was getting gigs.
Yeah.
But when he was weighing, 165.
Yeah. And then he died.
So much.
He died. Didn't he die from his surgery or something?
I don't know if it was from his surgery or not, but I mean, and Ronnie was I liked Ronnie. Ronnie was a good guy. But you don't think about, I mean, I guess if it comes down to, my health or me working as an actor, I guess your health goes first. You worry
but if
you worry about that, but
yeah. Should have just wrote out the fat thing.
But yes, those yes, it's like and then there's another show that was on History Channel where guys ate old food. They'd have a box of Milk Duds from 1941 or something.
Yeah.
And they'd eat it. They'd find it, or people would email them or whatever. So, oh yeah, we found this in my grandmother's, attic after she died. It's Folgers coffee from 1831 or something.
Did they get sick at all, or it just went down fine?
And then, they didn't show them getting sick, but they would have disclaimers going, don't do this. These two people are professionals.
Yeah.
Don't eat old food.
Well, Adam Richman's on that show, The Food That Built America. And I know, I'm like, good God.
He's one of the experts.
Yeah. Well, because he just eats everything.
Yeah, no, I've done shows like that. There was a show on ESPN2. That's not the best picture of him. Here, let's all replicate.
I said he got big again. Good God. Look at him.
Wow.
I wouldn't be doing this, but he's an asshole. He's a huge asshole. We did something when I did my Sirius show on Howard 101, and he was like, one of our Bass made some kind of joke about him. He's like, hey, turns out if you tell people you're Adam Richman, they'll give you free food. And then he's like, I'm going to sue you. He goes, you can't do that. That's illegal. So one of our listeners, who was a girl.
It's actually not illegal. He's a public figure.
He's an idiot. So this girl said something to him. He goes, why don't you go in the bathtub and slit your wrists? I'm like, Jesus Christ. or take some razor blades in the bathtub.
Wow.
Yeah, this guy's an asshole.
All righty then.
So whatever. So he's a dick.
Yeah,
But
they
he looks
just
great.
there was this show on ESPN2 called, I can't remember what it was called.
You were on it?
Yeah, it's called, and had we not moved, I've got because I have a friend who works at ESPN that was able to find the tapes, and she sent them to me, where they tried to link one sporting event or one person to another.
Oh,
So it's like, oh, well, it was like 6 degrees of separation. It's
Yeah.
like, what does Mike Tyson have to do with Babe Ruth?
yeah.
And they would link them, right?
So
And
why
then
were you on?
because I was on there to do the show, and then Chet Kopic was supposed to show up after me, and he was late. So I ended up on like 7 episodes.
Oh
Because
wow.
I just kept doing stuff.
You don't know what it's called?
Oh, I used to know.
You were
what
on
it
the
was.
whole season? Why is this the first I'm hearing of this?
It was called the something link.
What?
Colin Cowherd was the host. And it was on, you know what? It might not have been on ESPN2. It might have been on ESPN Classic.
Oh, okay, here we go.
That's how old that
Now
was.
let's get the real information. Was it on was it on Versus? Was it like what channel is it on?
Dude, I have a Versus hat. I wore my Versus hat yesterday. No, it was either on, I want to say it was on ESPN Classic now.
Okay. I don't know. I can't find anything.
The-
So
the-
so basically they would say like, oh, Jose Canseco is related to like Willie Mays or something.
correct.
And they would show the connection.
And they would either tell you the connection or tell you something that relate,
Yeah.
or you would ad lib or something to that. Correct.
And then
That's
you would say
exactly
like, hey,
right.
when I was 10, I would go to Comiskey Park and Willie Mays was whatever.
Right. Exactly. So
And
what
you'd
I'm
be like a
saying-
talking head.
right. So that's exactly, so they make Adam Richman look like he's the expert
Yeah.
on this. He doesn't know anything about Benihana.
No, he doesn't know
He's
shit.
not a Benihana expert. Wow, he's a Benihana expert. He's a Dairy Queen expert. He's a M&M's expert. He's a Burger King expert. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
God, look at that. God damn. But it's a good show. I like it.
I will find. I don't want to say it's a great show. I'd say it's probably the best thing on at 8:00 at night on a Sunday.
Yeah.
But I'll try and find the name of that show for you.
Yeah. I'd like to see it.
I look good too.
Do you have
I
a
lost-
mustache or something?
I had lost the weight.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I look.
What were
good.
you
I look-
wearing in the
I look good.
on the show?
I was wearing
A Bunny Ranch shirt?
No, I was wearing a light blue and white checkered collared shirt.
Was it called My Life in Food?
No, it didn't have anything to do with food. It was about sports.
Oh.
What the hell are
Someone's
you
asked-
talking
I
about?
don't know. Someone just asked that. I don't know. I forgot it was sports now. It's a slob show.
I'm like, it was
Thinking
either on
about food.
ESPN2 or ESPN Classic. Was it called My Life in Food?
I don't know. Someone just asked that. All right, Roker, before we wrap it up.
Yes.
Oh, wait, real quick. Let me take this comment real quick before. Okay. So this is from John. People are plugging places. I remember I don't know who Angela is. Mentioned stream. Are you talking about Angie? I don't know if you're talking about Angie. I don't think so. The best Italian beef place ever there is called Nana's. My favorite beef sandwich in Chicago is Tony's Beef. I went there the other day. 70th and Pulaski, right across the street from where that Kmart used to be. That's my favorite beef sandwich. Tony's Beef, you get the continental sauce and you get the giardiniera on the side. What's your favorite beef sandwich? Or do you even like beef?
My favorite? Oh no, well I get a combo. I get combos.
Yeah,
So I get the Italian beef and sausage combo
that's right.
every time.
So what's your favorite?
Freddy's in Bridgeport has been probably been my favorite
Oh,
for a little
Fabulous
while
Freddy's.
now because they have like a regular and they have like a jumbo, which is about the equivalent of 3 sandwiches. It's
Ooh.
kind of ridiculous.
Nice.
It literally, you have to put it on the other side of the car to even out the weight.
So you get 2 of those?
Yeah, yes, exactly. I think the show's called The Missing Link.
The Missing Link?
I think it's called The Missing Link. Let's see. Yep.
Isn't that that show with that English woman, right?
That's Weakest
Oh no, here it is
Link.
right here.
That's Weakest Link.
Oh yeah, Missing Link right here. 6 Degrees. Okay, sports program that aired on the ESPN Classic, March 7th, 2007.
Hosted by Colin Cowherd.
Wow. Let's see if we can find this.
Yeah, there was probably 10 episodes, maybe. Who knows?
And it got canceled.
But people are very territorial when it comes to their beef, when it comes to their
Everyone is connected, but can you find the missing link? ESPN Classic's new series that searches through generations of champions, connects the biggest icons in sports, and exposes how the lives of these superstars are linked.
Hi, I'm Colin Cowherd. We're talking some mind-blowing connections.
Joe Pa and Anna Kournikova.
And I'm L. Roker Jr.
Yep. I think it was Ken Smith on the show.
You were?
I'm pretty sure I was Ken Smith.
That was your first time busting out as Ken, probably.
Well, I probably couldn't, use Al Roker Jr. on a national level.
Let's see. The Missing Link documentary. We have to find this show. You think it's on the ESPN Plus app? Do you have ESPN Plus?
I do have ESPN.
You should
Plus.
take a look and see if you can find it on there.
It's part of the Disney bundle,
I do know that.
Yeah.
I did know that. You know we're going to be back, right? To where, like how Xfinity right now, right? It's like 500 channels. Eventually Xfinity is just going to be all the streaming services. There's going to be a cable system with all the streaming services. It's going to be the same thing.
It's basically like that now. I got a new TV and it's basically set up for streaming services.
Yeah. And like you what do you get with the Disney one? You get Disney Plus, you get ESPN, you get Hulu, right?
Hulu, yeah.
And what's that, $15?
I forget how much it is, but it was maybe the $1 difference between ESPN Plus and Hulu separately.
Yeah.
It's like getting Disney Plus for free.
Yeah.
And
I know you have to watch your Kardashians on Hulu, so.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, Roker, before we wrap up,
yes, sir.
Give me your best meal of the week. I know you had something disgusting.
Oh boy. Let's see. Chinese food.
Couple pounds of orange chicken, or
it's let's see. Had like kung pao chicken.
Oh,
beef with pea pods, beef lo mein, wonton soup.
Damn. Where's this from?
Almond cookies. I couldn't tell you the name of the place because I didn't go to get it, and I don't know the names of the places around here yet.
You just send Claire out to get it?
Yeah.
So Claire works. So when she comes home from work, you always have her send like, "Hey, what do you grab me for dinner?" type thing.
No, because she gets home too late to even do that because she's closing a restaurant. But this was like Sunday night. Sundays are off. Are you
not willing to drive anymore?
No, I'm willing to drive, but she's got the good car. I've got the car I've got the 2001 Ford Taurus that was my mom's car.
Well, you can't drive that to get a meal?
It's got suspension like this. If you hit one pothole, it's like Cheech and Chong are coming down the road.
So what do you do then?
I really don't take it very far. So I'm kind of just, I just have to get what's like really close.
So you'll go to the Arby's or something?
I'll go to the boat. I'll go to Harrah's. I'll go to the boat.
Oh, you've been going there?
Oh, because I had like $280 worth of free slot play last month.
Oh,
but you had to go on different days. It's like
Why not? Right? You just went every day. Who cares?
$10 one day, $15 one day, $20 one day.
So you went and had the buffet all those days, or what?
They don't even have a buffet over there.
Oh, what did you have? Like the rodeo cafe or some shit?
No, I didn't. I don't go there to eat. I would go there.
You were talking about food. You said the casino.
No, but then on the way back from there, I'd pick something up at like whatever. There's actually I went to Brown's Chicken for the first time.
Oh God, I went there recently too.
In easily 20 years. In easily 20 years.
And what did you think?
Well, I had the gizzards, so
God, gizzards are disgusting.
Well, that's
I went to that place.
Most people say that.
What's that chicken basket place off the expressway? You know what I'm talking about?
Del Rey's?
Maybe. I don't know, but it's a real famous chicken.
Well, there's Del Rey's Chicken Basket off of 55. There's also White Fence Farm off of 55.
It's one of those two. And they're known for the gizzards, and I got the gizzards. Oh, God.
That's probably Del Rey's Chicken Basket.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. It was disgusting.
They're an acquired taste.
Ugh. You got gizzards at Brown's?
Yeah, because they have gizzards and livers.
Ugh.
Gizzards and livers and mushrooms. Harold's Chicken has gizzards and livers. They have a giblet. You can get gizzards and livers together.
Gizzards and lizards and bizzards.
You get them together.
Ugh. It's called a giblet.
It's called a giblet.
Ugh.
That's what. Yeah.
I almost went to Harold's the other day because there's one right here by the United Center, and I heard that's the best Harold's. Everyone tells me.
Well, probably because that's the only one they go to. When you say it's by the United Center, are you saying that it's on like a good part of Madison or it's on a bad part of Madison?
It's east. So it's fine. I mean, it's right by that Dunkin' Donuts, right by the Billy Goat. You know where the Billy Goat is right there?
Yes.
It's right there.
Yeah, that probably is not. I mean, I'm sure it's fine, but I mean, you have to take your life into your own hands a little bit. To get real good Harold's is what I'm saying.
Oh.
Did they have bulletproof glass?
I was going to say, when did you become such a little bitch? Like you were talking about Fort City. You're like, God, I won't step foot in Fort City.
Did they have bulletproof glass?
You want that?
Yes, you want that from your Harold's. First of all, have you ever heard of anybody shot at or outside of a Harold's? No. People respect Harold's Chicken.
I'm sure I could look up a story right now where someone was killed outside of a Harold's.
People respect Harold's Chicken. Maybe they need to open up a Harold's Chicken downtown on Hubbard. Apparently,
teen fatally shot on Southside Harold's Chicken Shack.
Oh well, what year is that?
2013. That was a while ago.
Well, which Harold's was that?
Southside shootings, 2 dead. Harold's Chicken Shack.
Which Harold's?
I'm not sure.
Because it's
here's
not
one
like
from 2000. Here's one from 2018. 7200 block of something. Harold's Chicken. 7200 Western. A Harold's Chicken. They were killed. So I don't think your Harold's is as safe as you think it is.
Well, my dad and I once watched some guy get the shit beat out of him outside of a Harold's Chicken at 47th and Vincennes. I was about 8 years old.
He's like, watch this, son.
And we just sat there and watched him. We're waiting for our food. You know, a vacant lot across the street getting the shit beat out of him. We just sat there and watched.
I want you to watch this, son.
Yep, and the guy's like, 72? Oh, that's us. Let's go, son.
Go get those gizzards. Go get us a giblet.
Southside. Act like you've been there.
I didn't grow up with a giblet platter. See, you grew up with that shit.
Oh yeah, and that's nothing. I mean, my grandfather, my grandmother would
Cadillac,
always,
right?
Cadillac. My grandmother would always make him brains and eggs and
God damn
hog malls and
what is a hog maul?
It's basically it's like this. I believe it's like the testicles of the hog.
And then he'd eat. Do you chew them or suck on them? What do you do?
They eat them. That's what they ate back in the day.
Man, well, good thing
tripe and all kinds of stuff.
Roker, you could eat the good pieces of chicken now. What's the holdup?
And got the gizzards. Thing is, you got to pressure cook the gizzards, or else it's like eating a rubber band.
See, I don't want to eat anything that you have to put that much work into cooking just to make it taste like you could eat.
Well, that's not true. Because you like short ribs. You got to put that much work into a short rib.
Yeah, but come on. I can make a short rib 100 different ways. It would taste good.
Yeah,
gizzard,
but they'd
you have
all
to,
take
like-
they would all take a while.
Oh, you have to put it in this rubbing alcohol for 3 weeks and then suck. Then you have to put it in apple cider vinegar for a while, and then
Oxtail, you ever have oxtail?
no, I haven't had any of this shit.
Oxtail, delicious.
I remember when I used to
I'm not
push
as young as I look.
I know you look like a young man, but I used to push carts at Walmart when I was 16, and this woman named Kim brought in buckets of chitlins, and I'll never forget that smell. It was fucking disgusting.
Oh, it's well, every year, chitlins,
Ugh.
black eyed peas.
What are chitlins again? That's like guts or something.
They're basically
Intestines?
their intestines. They're pig intestines.
And why do you eat them again?
And then you gotta. I didn't eat them, although my grandfather swore that I had them fried when I was a kid, and I liked them. I don't remember, but because the smell, the only thing that I can compare the smell of chitlins cooking to is the smell of like someone tarring a roof. You know how you smell that immediately? You get a headache.
Yeah.
You get like a headache and you squint your eyes and it's like some sort of like, it's like something like the Russians have like put something in your brain or something. Yeah. Remember like people were going to Cuba and they were hearing noises and they were getting that's what it's like when you smell chitlins. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And the people who eat them swear by them. They love them. There are lots of places still on the South Side where soul food places where you absolutely can get chitlins.
So when you eat those gizzards, do you dip them in like ranch or something, or how do you eat them? Hot sauce?
Hot sauce.
Ugh.
They're fried.
Yeah. You don't want to try the chicken. You just went with the gizzards.
No, I had some chicken too.
Oh,
but
what do you get? A piece?
The boy, Brown's chicken was freaking expensive, dude. It's expensive.
They don't have the coupons anymore in the Sun Times.
They have coupons. They're still expensive.
Oh, you used a coupon?
Well, I used a coupon for the gizzards, $5.99.
Oh, that's why you ate the gizzards then.
Yes, but like, so I went there yesterday because Claire was with me. We needed something, and so six pieces of chicken with two large sides, and gizzards was $30-something.
Jesus,
like 31.
That was just for you, right?
That was for both of us, but I just ate the gizzards and the sides.
And she ate the 6 pieces of chicken.
She had like 3 pieces. There's still 2 pieces of chicken left. There might even be 3 pieces of chicken left.
What do you get? A couple pounds of gizzards?
No, it's a half pound.
Oh, okay. And then 2 massive sides, right?
Yes, there were 2 massive sides, but I didn't eat all of that. It was late, but
all right.
Yeah, so there you go.
Well, that was a good meal. I ate a lot of shit this week. I had Vito and Nick's pizza, Lou Malnati's, Tony's beef, that Culver sandwich. I had all kinds of stuff.
You were all around.
Yeah, it was everywhere. Anyway, we'll wrap it up.
See, now that the wife has the car, I got nowhere to go. It's like, I'm digging through the freezer for stuff.
Hey, you got to get on that Uber Eats. They give you 3 $15 off coupons right away all the time. Like, I don't order Uber Eats unless I get the $15 off, that covers the tip and it covers all the delivery fees. So Uber Eats, when they do that, essentially you could order food and it's not going to cost you any more money than it would cost if you went and got it.
They don't upcharge you for the food though?
A little bit, but you're getting $15 off.
Okay. We'll see. There you go. Well,
He
likes Uber Eats.
Check out my new show. All right. We'll be back next week. We've been here a lot of weeks in a row, by the way.
Pretty much. We'll see you next Tuesday.